Welcome to the Daily Psalms. My name is Hunter Barnes. I'm your guide through the Psalms this year. The Psalms have been a prayer book for God's people. As we read through them daily, allow these meditations to direct your heart's prayers to God. Today, Psalm 78, verses 32 through 55. From the New Living Translation. This is the word of the Lord. But in spite of this, the people kept sinning. Despite his wonders, they refused to trust him, so he ended their lives in failure, their years in terror. When God began killing them, they finally sought him. They repented and took God seriously. Then they remembered that God was their rock, that God Most High was their Redeemer. But all they gave him was lip service. They lied to him with their tongues. Their hearts were not loyal to him. They did not keep his covenant. Yet he was merciful and forgave their sins, and did not destroy them all. Many times he held back his anger and did not unleash his fury, for he remembered that they were merely mortal, gone like a breath of wind that never returns. Oh, how often they rebelled against him in the wilderness and grieved his heart in that dry wasteland. Again and again they tested God's patience and provoked the Holy One of Israel. They did not remember his power and how he rescued them from their enemies. They did not remember his miraculous signs in Egypt, his wonders on the plain of Zoan, for he turned their rivers into blood, so no one could drink from the streams. He sent them vast swarms of flies to consume them, and hordes of frogs to ruin them. He gave their crops to caterpillars. Their harvest was consumed by locusts. He destroyed their grapevines with hail, and shattered their sycamore fig trees with sleet. He abandoned their cattle to the hail, their livestock to bolts of lightning. He loosed on them his fierce anger. All his fury, rage, and hostility he dispatched against them, a band of destroying angels. He turned his anger against them. He did not spare the Egyptian lives, but ravaged them with the plague. He killed the oldest son in each Egyptian family, the flower of youth throughout the land of Egypt. But he led his own people like a flock of sheep, guiding them safely through the wilderness. He kept them safe so they would not be afraid. But the sea covered their enemies. He brought them to the border of his holy land, to this land of hills he had won for them. He drove out the nations before them. He gave them their inheritance by lot. He settled the tribes of Israel to their homes. Psalm 78, verses 32 through 55. Meditations of the heart. If you would like to go farther in the scriptures, you can follow us at our daily podcast at dailyradiobible.com, where we read through the entire Bible over the course of a year. But more than that, we desire to have an encounter with the God who is love. Be sure to follow and subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen, and find out more at dailyradiobible.com. Until tomorrow, remember this, that you are loved. you.